ICO challenge. First of all, what is an ICO? An ICO, or initial coin offering, it's more or less a way to raise money. And most of the time, the company raising money in this manner will be active in one of two areas. So either it's going to be cryptocurrencies or it's going to be blockchain. Cryptocurrencies, everyone knows Bitcoin, Ethereum, there are plenty others, and it's more or less decentralized currency. So it's unaffected by events that would normally affect the currency of a country, like interest rates or unemployment numbers. And blockchain, it's traceable transactions, but it can be applied to many things. But if I send you a stock, it can be traced back to me. I can also attach like legal documents to the stock, so it's very easy to apply to most areas. I've been following ICOs for about a year now, and most of the time an ICO is created for the creation of a product. So nothing really exists yet, and it's a very early stage investment. Few ICOs are expansions of a business. So how to go about this? Either you can go to the bank, but if you are a brand new startup, you have no guarantee to get the loan from the bank, so it doesn't really work. You could go to an investment company, and depending on where you're at in your business cycle, you can go to an angel investor or VC or something like that. But this is going to be a very time demanding process, and you might end up 1 year later with no money anyways. Or you can go IPO, but this is going to be an expensive and very time demanding task. So instead, you'll put up an ICO. You start off by setting a goal for this ICO, say for example $50 million, and then you create the campaign with all the conditions that applies for people to invest in this ICO. You need to create a token, and this is like a share that represents ownership in your company. And I'm going to record an episode just on token creations later on. And then you're going to sell these tokens and get cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum back. As an investor of this ICO, you will receive these tokens in your cryptocurrency wallet. And there's a couple of ways to make money out of this token. Either the value of the token increases as the value of the company increases. You can be paid dividends by the earnings of the company, or in some cases, this token can be traded on an exchange, much like a share, and then it's the law of demand and supplies governing the price of the token. So what's the downside? Since anyone can put up an ICO, and since they are 100% anonymous, of course, it's going to be a lot of scam. In the beginning, I read a number that 10% per scam. I think that number's gone up quite a bit. And it's also gotten way harder to spot the scams. In the beginning, it was quite easy. You could tell from just looking at the homepage, but now it's quite hard. A lot of bad business models out there because, again, nobody's really fact-checking everything that goes up there. And some of these ideas are really cool, but will never make any money. Still, people invest because it sounds cool. And we have liquidity problems in the token. So if you want to sell your token, even if it's up 1,000%, if no one is buying, that token is worth zero. Limited information about the company. There's no need to post a lot of figures or quarterly reports because people will invest anyway. And there's very limited chance that you as an investor could call this company or email them, and they'll give you the time of day to actually answer your questions. And also there's a risk of banning the ICOs. If you invest in an ICO based in one country and that country decides that ICOs, it's illegal, and they decided, okay, this company broke the law and we're going to seize the company, then you're gone. I guess that 99 out of 100 ICOs are a really terrible investments, and they are worth $0. So if you invested in ICO so far, probably your money, they're all lost. So why would anyone invest if the odds are against you? And the 1% that is going to perform well is going to have an enormous upside. Think getting in on an early stage of the next Amazon. It's just going to be amazing. So what can you do if you still want to invest in an ICO? Well, it's a complicated process. It's way harder than investing in a normal stock. And this means most people will not do it. They will treat ICOs as a lottery ticket. You'll just buy it and hope for the best. If you really want to do your homework, look at the team. Who is behind this? Who is the advisory board? Do you trust these people? Look at the business model. Read this really carefully. How are they making money? Is this model scalable? How's the sector looking? What's the competition like? Put a lot of time into the business model. Where is the company located? Switzerland is the place to be for an ICO. They're going to be for many years to come the major country. They are the Silicon Valley of ICOs. And do they offer bonuses? And this is kind of a strange question, because most ICOs, they will offer you a couple of percent extra if you invest in an early stage, like 20% extra if you invest this week. Next week is just going to be 10%. And this money is not coming from them, it's coming from the investors. And it's true that the earlier you invest, the more risk you take, the more your potential reward needs to be. But this doesn't change in a week or a month. So if one offers you a bonus, I do not trust this company. It's like the casino business. If they offer you bonus, they want your money and they want it fast. Is this an existing or is this a new company? If it's an existing company, you have some numbers to look at. You also have some kind of track record. If it's a new company, it's going to be way more complicated. My challenge this month is to create an ICO. And when you create a business, make sure it solves some kind of problem. And the problem my ICO solves is what we've been talking about in this video, the risks involved in investing in an ICO. I'm going to make it accessible for everybody to invest in Bitcoin and to get access to these ICOs with minimum risk.